Alright. Hello everyone. Hopefully everyone's doing well. Gonna try and do some dev server stream this evening, as the dev server has just gone up. Fair warning, my internet's been a bit iffy recently, so stream may die, who knows, but you know, I'm gonna try and get through some stuff. Just finished the download on my launcher, so I'll get that started up, and then we can get into that. The dev server is actually open, but I only just finished it. It opened about 20 minutes ago. But yes, let's hopefully take a look. And ideally, I would have got a crate with some of the vehicles in for the dev, so I can take a look and take a look at some stuff. I looked at the changelog. On the changelog, it appears that only the premium British Harrier is actually on the dev server, unfortunately. Not the American premium or the tech tree ones, or Russian vertical takeoff aircraft for that matter. But for the time being, we do have the premium British one, so we have a vertical takeoff aircraft to play around with. So that's loaded. Let's see about getting that closed off. And there's a license agreement. Okay. Here's a thing. That's the last update. It's not this one. Okay, here we go. Let's lower the gamma a bit. Oh, that's new. That's nice. And it's now, you'll notice, version 2.0 up here. So, you know, War Thunder 2.0, so to speak. That's pretty cool. French get a premium P-47, Razorback. And if I remember correctly, the Hitler Bolt is also now... Okay, so there's now two. I'm assuming this is a similar situation to the P40, not the P47, the XP38 and the YP38, where people who already bought the vehicle could keep it, and then if they want to, they can buy the new version, which in this case is, I believe, the historical captured P47. So that's that. Quite interesting looking. Same BR, so I'm assuming the performance is roughly the same. I'm going to make the UI scale to what I normally have rather than 100%. Okay, Harrier. I want to look at the Harrier. Let's take a look. Here it is. So 8,000. I don't have the box yet, so I can't actually buy it, unfortunately. But yeah, so 8,910 Golden Eagles for the premium Harrier. Let's take a look. Take the SRAMs. I'll need to set up the controls. We'll go minimum load, I think, and we'll take targets. Fly it around a little bit. The mouse should have got a new round. Yeah, I'll take a look at that. The War Thunder dev server is up, for anyone asking, as you can see. No cockpit currently. Here's the Ark Royal, though. That's cool. Right, so we'll need to go to, I'm assuming it's nozzle. Here we go. So it's an axis. So can I do throttle up? Okay, I don't really use that for throttle up, so place, close, continue, resume. Okay, so there we go. So we can put the nozzles down, we can put the nozzles up, if you can see that. So we'll slowly throttle up. This should be RB. Actually, I'm just going to double check. We'll return and we'll just double check it was actually RB. To go on the dev server, you need to download the dev client specifically for the dev server. The easy way to do that is if you just look up War Thunder dev server, usually the wiki page will come up for the dev server, and on that page, ooh, that's cool. And on that page is a link, a download link for the client. So, but yes. Right, let's. So that's interesting. You can take 4. Oh, good. On the dev server, not on the dev server. On the test server stream, it appeared to have the incorrect rocket pods. It appears they fixed that here, and you can take a bunch of rockets with the SRAMs, which is quite good. So what we'll do is we'll lower the nozzles. Wait, which way have I done this? Currently 50. Okay, well, I'll do that. So then it goes to 50. Go forward, please. And then back to normal. Gear up. Back to normal. It doesn't want to go back to normal. Okay, I'll need to work out these controls, but currently nozzles are on 50%. A little strike group with the arc royal. So there's some aircraft over there. We'll go take a look at them. Got the SRAMs, of course, very short range, but yes. Yeah, I'll take a look at some other aircraft. But it appears the nozzles. Let me just quickly check the nozzle settings. There might be something I've missed. So we've got down and up. What does that do? Oh, perfect. Okay, good. That's what I want. So now I can do much more minute changes and actually get it to where I want it. Okay. Good, good. Yeah, I did that. So yeah, we've got the Aidens, and oh wow, that's cool. That's nice. A lot better than the old effects we had. I like that. Where'd the enemy go? He's over there. No cockpits as of yet. Engine overheated? Oh, okay then. Oh, it has WEP. Right. Nice. So let's try and catch that. And then we'll try and do some steep maneuvers in a minute with the nozzles. So we'll put the nozzles down, see if it can like do tight turns with the nozzle vectoring. Ooh, that's nice. New graphics are nice, and no clouds actually. I should have done a maybe an overcast day or something. This is 9.7, yeah. So we'll pull up. We'll get into level. We'll slow down a bit so we don't over-G. Of course, I don't own the aircraft, so I can't put it on a slot with less blackout. Doesn't seem to do much. Let's go down and see if we can land the aircraft then, down on the carrier. But the effects are nice. I'm liking that. I'll have to do a map or just go into a custom game where I can actually get a better grasp of all the effects. So it's got the air brake on the underside. Yeah, I like that. That's cool. Looks nice. Definitely nicer than the previous effects. That's good. We'll go land. We'll give a go at landing on the carrier. Put the flaps to just the takeoff configuration for now. Gear down. There's the wing end wheels and then the big main gear. So the nozzles are not dropped all the way, so we'll drop the nozzles all the way. And maybe I should put some power on as well. So we need to make our way over to the carrier. But it does have, of course, control when essentially stationary. If I remember correctly, the Harrier does this through essentially taking air pressure from the engine and then basically firing it. Kind of like reaction control systems on spacecraft, where they use gases, and they fire gases out. Anywho, though, maybe we should go a bit quicker. I'll put the nozzles to a slightly better angle. Good acceleration there. HMS Ark Royal, of course, historically operated Buccaneers, Sea Vixens, Phantoms, quite a lot of stuff on this version of the Ark Royal. I need to not crash. Also not hit the bridge. Yeah, could have been better, could have been worse. But yeah, so that's the Harrier. No cockpit as of yet, unfortunately. I don't believe the American Premium is on the... do the lifts? No idea. No idea if the lifts work. I don't think they do. On the Forrestal in the dev blog, it did show the lifts in different positions and the exhaust deflectors for the catapults in the raised position. But as you can see, the American aircraft are not on yet. The American Harriers. So yeah. Yeah, 100% is 100 degrees. Yeah. So I was going back a little bit there due to that. Yeah, landing the Harrier. Oh, here we go. Let's look at this thing. I'm interested in. Oh, I have this. Okay. I guess I received it. That's good. So yeah, the SK-60. I'm interested in this. It's got some big ATGMs. The RB5s. Oh, there we go. I got my GE. Okay. Just a bunch of GE appears. Okay, thank you, Gaijin. Let's take a look at this aircraft. I'll give it a quick look. It should have a cockpit. They showed a cockpit for it, so hopefully we'll be able to take a look at that. There's not a purchase all modifications with Golden Eagles tab, unfortunately. At least in the dev that would be useful. I'll leave those because I don't want to get enough RP that I have to go and research something else. Let's take these. I don't believe I have the controls set up, but I can yeet some stuff. And then after this, I'll take a look at the MiG-21 BIS, and then I believe some people want to see the Leclerc S2, which, you know, I'd be interested to see that. Cute little aeroplane, though. Very cute little aeroplane. Here's the cockpit. Even has a little map, by the looks of it. So that's cool. Is that like a moving map, or? I don't think it is. Little gear. Very small gear, actually. That's nice. Air brakes. Similar to the ones on the J29. Cool. Very pointy missiles, though. That's a very big missile. Yes. Of course, no guns. It doesn't have an internal gun. It has the Akan 30mm gun pods instead. So, yeah, if you take these, you won't have any guns. If you take the rockets, you probably won't have any guns. Or you just won't have any guns. So, yeah, if you take the gun pods, you can have them, but anything else? No. For people who are asking, getting on the dev server, you need to go and download the dev server specific client version for the launcher, which the easy way to do that is just to go to just type in War Thunder dev server and go to the wiki for the dev server. They drop off quite a bit. Oh, that's okay. Well, that was a mistake, but a good opportunity to show the flame effects, and that actually looks pretty cool. I like that. That looks really cool, actually. And the smoke as well, the volumetric smoke looks a lot nicer. Oh no, oh, there's sparks as well when you're taking damage. That's cool. Yeah, it's a good opportunity to show those effects. Nice. That looks pretty cool. Okay, so MiG-21 BIS, and there's also the new STRV as well. I'll have to take a look at that. Right, Russia. Here we go, the MiG-21 BIS. Any secondary skins? I don't think so. Modifications. Alright, let's grab some stuff. Missile-wise, it's still just the R60, I believe, is the best. Yes. But then it does also have the R13? R13M. That's got 15G, but a better range than the R60. Huh. Okay. I'll buy some of the mods so we can at least get sort of the best possible flight performance from the aircraft. I'm not sure what kind of weapons people want to see, but I guess I'll just take some air-to-air missiles. Maybe the R13s, as they're the new ones. That would be probably ideal. Still, of course, it's just got a bare metal paint scheme, which personally I don't like so much. I much prefer aircraft that have camouflage Not just silver, but yeah. I'll leave the R60s and I'll leave the bombs because I'm not going to bother touching them. I just want to, for the most part, get a grasp of the aircraft's actual performance. But we will take 4 of the R13s as they're the new missile. Not sure what it's comparable to. 15G overload. The new battleships? Yeah, sure. I'll take a quick look through them once I've done the Leclerc S2. And the mouse. I need to look at the mouse. I do like, though, I believe it's new that you can see the afterburner actually glowing on the inside of the exhaust. I think that's new. That looks quite nice in my opinion. Just sort of a few small changes. And again, I forgot to make it so that it was cloudy. I will need to remember that at some point. Cockpit, of course. Slightly different colour to the other ones, the correct colour. Very similar to the DCS cockpit for this aircraft. Even has the nuclear panel. That's what that is for anyone wondering. That's the nuclear arming panel, as the MiG-21 BIS can take nuclear bombs. In DCS at least, it's got the RN-28 and the RN-24, and this is the panel that you use to arm the bombs or set up the jettison parameters, as in, do you want to jettison the bomb armed? Do you want it not to be armed? That's what those things do. Of course, currently in War Thunder, and in this dev server as well, I'm assuming there are no nukes, so that panel will not have any use in War Thunder. For the time being, that is. But you would hope that they wouldn't add nukes, because I could see that getting problematic very quickly. Anyway, though, let's head up towards a target. I'm not sure what the range was on these missiles, but again, it's a development of the R3, which is a copy-paste of the AIM-9. So it's basically just an improved AIM-9 on the Russian side. So not sure which AIM-9 it would be comparable to. Anywho, we are getting quite close. Take a look at the gun effects again. I do like those new gun effects. It's very nice. American Harrier is not on the dev server, unfortunately. Nice. Oh, look at those flames. Just going to follow it down. We'll go for the other target at a slightly higher angle to see how many Gs the missile can, or how it does. And the fire goes out, but he keeps spinning. More fire. Right, let's go find the other target. Where did he go? There he is. So we'll do that. I don't want to attack from behind. I want to go from sort of the side. Of course, I believe it's a rear aspect missile only, as would be expected. But also, just to be clear, for people asking about Harriers of various sorts, the only Harriers on this dev server, or the only Harrier on this dev server, is the premium British one. The American Harrier is not here. That would be an unreasonable ask for the missile. Going to go around. Yeah, I really should have done the turned on the clouds for this test flight. I forgot again. But don't worry, there'll be more aircraft. Yeet. Yeah, that's decent. Ooh, yes, more fire. I do like the flames. They look really nice. And the volumetric smoke, as said, is very nice. I'll need to go in a bomber and drop some bombs and stuff. Well, there we go. That's the base. Do a little bit of a climb test. Of course, not really the optimum. Okay, a thrust to weight of near 1-to-1, I would say. Looking at that. And of course, they still have fuel and 2 missiles on the aircraft, so pretty good. And as for all vertical takeoff aircraft, the Harrier GR1, the British premium for Golden Eagles, is the only one currently on the dev server. I would expect the others would be added for the second dev. Anywho, though, MiG-21 BIS, there we go. Somebody wanted to see the new battleships, so I will look at them after the Leclerc S2 and the new round on the mouse. So let's go to the Leclerc. There it is, after the normal Leclerc. BR-107. I can see a few minor differences. Any round improvement? No, it's the same, isn't it? I like this paint scheme. That's the one I have on my Leclerc. But yeah, so armor-wise, I will say I've not looked at the other Leclerc in quite a while, so I'm not sure what the actual improvement is If someone could enlighten me on what the improvement is between the two versions, that would be appreciated. MVDs, of course, are Tier 4 modification. Variety of other stuff. But yeah, as I said, I mean, I can see a few differences, like this little overlapping bit at the front here. Maybe, and there's a plate there as well. But and that's different. What is that? It doesn't say. Okay. But yeah, I can spot a few visual differences between the other one, but I don't know it well enough to actually distinguish what the major changes are. Anywho, so the mouse and then battleships. There is the mouse. Boom. This. APC-BC apparently. Okay, well, much more pen. 272mm on the original round, and now 312. So yeah, fair increase, I would say. I guess we'll quickly do a test drive, but yeah, and also that looks fun, and I need to buy that so I can actually get this thing. And there's the 2A6, but that I want the truck. The truck is what I want because it's cool. Anywho, though, we'll grab the round. Now that's a cool background. For anyone wondering, T90 is not on this dev server. I think they said in the patch notes it was being worked on, so yeah. Oh, I have a smoke grenade loaded on the second gun. I should really, with my dev controls, I've not actually got my normal control preset, and I seem to not have separate guns set to separate buttons, unfortunately. Don't even have the rangefinder set up. That is rather unfortunate. Probably going to miss this shot. Yeet. No, we didn't miss the shot, but yeah. Big round, much boom. But with that, we'll go and take a look, a quick scroll through not only the new Naval Trees, but some of the battleships, which will be rather interesting. We'll start off with the US, because, yeah, it's the US. Coastal fleet, so these are the small boats. Admittedly, I have not played Naval at all for the Americans. I really don't have much done. I literally have most of the Tier 1 and then basically no Tier 2s. So as you can see, that's not very full for me. And of course, the Blue Water Fleet tree for me is not full at all, apart from these that I was just given, because, yeah, I've not really done much on this tech tree. Anywho, though, I believe most of these are normal. We have a new premium, the Moffett. I believe that's how it's probably pronounced. This appears to be... I'm not sure. Is this a Somers? Is it a Somers class? Or Sumner? One of them. Although it appears that the turrets are blown open, so I don't think it's meant to be like that. But yeah, so that's one of the new premiums. Looks rather clean and nice looking. And then there's the Wellborn, which is a Tier 1 destroyer. And that's that. And I will say, that's a very nice paint scheme. These ones cost about 300-400 Golden Eagles, the Tier 1s, if I remember correctly, from the dev blog. So I might pick this up for custom games, just because of the nice paint scheme. I do like nice paint schemes. As for big boats, you got the New Orleans, which is a new heavy cruiser. So there's that. Yeah, I mean, it looks the same as the other ones. It definitely very similar to the Brooklyn class with the frontal hull, although I'm by no means an expert. The guns, however, are similar to the Northampton and these ones. But yeah, so big boat, looks pretty bully. Big superstructure at the back, and then you got a catapult for a biplane, which I'm not sure what that aircraft is, but yes. Modifications, more rounds. Doesn't seem to have torpedoes by the looks of it. Onto the North Dakota. This is the what's it officially? Battle cruise. It's a battleship. Okay, so it's just listed as a battleship. Yeah, you're going from like the New Orleans with this very sleek looking, very recognizable like heavy naval ship design, to just like chunky boy. It's just chunky boy. Look, it's weird looking. But yeah, so there's this thing. Doesn't have torpedoes. Oh, it does have torpedoes. Okay. I won't bother with many mods. I'll just get that. I'll just get the better AP round. And these, just in case. Although in test drive, I don't expect I'll take any damage. And we'll give it a go. Because I've not taken out any of these, so... 305mm main guns, though. So pretty good. A lot of firepower. 5 turrets, by the looks of it, for the mains. And then a bunch of secondaries in the hull. Is it 5 on each side? Oh, yep, there's the second. Oh, they knew fire effects? I like that. Oh, well, bye-bye. Yeah, of course, very slow turrets. They are quite big. But that is just, like... That is, from the front, that definitely is a battleship. Very, very intimidating looking design. And I do like World War I battleships. They're quite unique looking, especially the ones with the big masts. Oh my word! It has a clock. It has a giant clock. That's cool. That's a nice little feature. Okay, so we want to aim up on this. The secondaries are still firing. Yeah, of course. The battleships here are essentially, for the most part, pre-World War I, so not exactly the most advanced tech in the game by any measure. They are big rounds. Look at them. Woohoo! Oh, I saw a little explosion effect as well. That was nice. Reload doesn't seem too bad on the mains, actually. Seen some... Oh, it's dead? Oh, it's dead. Oh, okay. I guess we'll move on to the... What is that? Is that a cone? Colon? I don't know how it's pronounced, but... Come on, reload. I guess I blew it up on the first hit. Wow. Fire. But yeah, so this is the American battleship for this update. Yeah. Didn't do a huge amount to that, but yeah, we knocked out a destroyer in a single salvo, so pretty good. We'll go look at the other nations quickly, as I was asked to just quickly check through all of them, so I'll do that. Germany, I'm a bit further down with the Germans as far as the coastal fleet compared to the Americans. I will need to do a bit of work in what is now tier 4 and 5 for coastal fleet. Blue water, on the other hand, yeah, I've not done much. So they've got some reserve vessels now. I think I own that, but I won't bother buying it now, because currently it costs, in the current game, this vessel for me would cost, I don't know, like 30,000-40,000 SL. So why not just wait and get it for like 300? But yeah, so the tier 1 premiums appear to be 250 GE, and they're still at 3.7 facing smaller boats, and they appear to have nice camos, which is nice. As I said, I like a nice looking camouflage, though this one is a bit more empty than the previous. But yeah, so we have this and the so are these similar? They're both 6.0, so what's the tonnage? 20,000, 24,000, Jesus, okay, so this one's way bigger. Very low looking. Although I don't have that unlocked, and I can't research it, and I don't want to just spend ages just clicking to get GE all the way up the tree. But yeah, so this is German one. 6 turrets, which also appear to be broken. So I think turrets are a bit broken at the moment. But nonetheless, 6 turrets. So good coverage. 6 main caliber turrets, worth noting. It then also has 12 150mm cannons lining the side of the hull. So that's quite cool. We'll quickly grab one of these rounds, and we'll take it into one of these as well, I think, for the 150s. And we'll take it into test sail. We'll take some of these and some of these. We can switch between them. Get rid of that. I prefer them. Let's just quickly test sail. Yeah, then we'll have a few other nations to go through. Obviously, Britain's getting the... Helgoland has 12-inch guns. Oh, okay, so it's got a gun upgrade. Yeah, I noticed that these were below 300mm, and as far as I'm aware, the standard for battleships tends to be 300, but yeah. Still, very cool boat. I do like the German battleships, though, how this one... The American one's quite tall in the water. This one's much lower down in the water. And yeah, oh, look at those turrets. There's some big guns. No clock on this one though, so the crew won't be able to tell the time, unfortunately. The American one, they foresee this, they foresaw this, and they put a big clock on the mast so that the crew can know what time it is. Okay, so some of the shots went a bit too low there, unfortunately. Wait, what does he do? Oh, that's now down there. Okay, so they've changed the UI. So previously the secondary gunner modes for only attacking aircraft, only attacking boats, attacking both, or none was on the UI in the left side. But now it appears to be down on the central kind of taskbar type thing. So that's cool. It's a nice little UI change. Do appreciate. Yeah, maybe I fired a bit far back. Yeah, I did a lot there. Okay, well that's the German one. Lots of secondaries. Not quite as much AA though. Not quite as much AA as, of course, some of the bigger cruisers in game, but it does still have quite a lot. Russian Naval Tree, Russian Coastal. I've done quite a bit. Obviously now this is a bit muddled because they've changed around the orders a bit, but also the PR-35's now here. Okay, and then we've got a bunch of event vessels because there was a long length of time where all they added in events with naval vessels was just a low-tier Russian riverboat. So there's a bunch of riverboats and smaller things like this, and that one's good fun actually. But yeah, so there's nothing new for the coastal fleet, but the Blue Water does have 2 destroyers and this. Okay, I actually picked this up recently because it was going to be removed and it looked very cool. I got it in the sale. Looks like it's quite a cool, well, not modern destroyer, but Cold War type destroyer. But they also have a tier 4 premium. So of course it goes up to tier 5 for both Coastal and Blue Water. Here are our battleships, 2 of them. Sverdlov was already there, Kirov was already there, Chapayev was there already, and oh, it's not a problem covering the battleships, dude. Really, thank you. Thanks for the super chat, but no, it's just fine. You know, just hopefully I can cover everything that people want to see. Maxim Gorky, of course, that was an event boat, not a premium, but that means I already have one of the tier 5s. But this is the new premium. I was gonna give it a go, but I'm not gonna try and pronounce that name. I don't think it would end well. But yeah, so this is the premium. Again, as I said, I like vessels that have nice camouflage options. So many boats in naval, so many destroyers, cruisers, they're just grey, and it's incredibly boring. But, however, ta-da, we have this, with a really nice camouflage, which is cool. Is this how many colours? It's like a quadricolor? 5 colours? Quite a few. But yeah, so you've got 4 turrets, each with triple 152. You then have another 4 turrets with dual 100, and then a bunch of dual 37s. And nothing really below that. There's not really any machine guns. It's more higher caliber for anti-aircraft. Let's give this a quick go. Yeah. Okay, so... But yeah, I mean, it does look like another Kirov class, I'm going to say. The back looks the same as... I'm no expert when it comes to cruisers, but yeah, it looks similar to the Kirov class, so... I don't know, I've got the Maxim Gorky and it looks kind of similar. So, yes. Can you cover the new Russian and US carriers, possibly the Yak-38? Yak-38, unfortunately, is not on the dev server yet. But I can certainly take a looky at the carriers. And I will do that. But I will say these turrets, the 100 mils, they look very similar to the turrets on the PR-41 destroyer that I mentioned a minute ago. So I'm assuming this is a post-war refit or a post-war design for... That was a wing. Post-war design for this. Yeah, the Forger's not in the dev server, unfortunately. I'm really hoping for news on that. Because it does look quite nice. It's just a premium Chapayev? Oh, okay. Boom. Oh, that's cool. It just like bounces out the water when the ammo rack gets hit. Okay, but there's that. Nice paint scheme. And there was the same for the Japanese premium cruiser. And I was considering getting that in the cell because of the nice paint scheme, but the fact that they were moving the PR-41 and it looks quite cool, I figured I'd get that instead, so I ended up with that. No new Tier 3s. I believe the Stroiny's getting removed, this getting removed, and the Leningrad's obviously a rare vehicle. But there is this. What is this? Is this the same as the Funs? I don't think so. Might be, though. Oh, it does. It looks similar. But that's a really nice paint scheme. Very nice dazzle scheme there. I do like that. But that's the low tier. And then up here, obviously, we have the battleships, the big ones. So let's take a looky. That is a pole on the front. Obviously for jousting. That's how battleships win battles. They joust. Quite thick armor. Got coal bunkers are listed as armor. That's cool. That is quite... Oh, what, like 2,000 mil of armor dimensions, like, from the side on. Nice. That's cool. Although I'm assuming they can set on fire. I would assume. And there's, lots of coal bunkers on the sides. Of course, using the same method that a lot of the cruisers later on used with fuel tanks, using the fuel tanks as additional armor, which, isn't the worst idea. As long as your fuel doesn't burst into flames. If the fuel's going to burst into flames, maybe don't expose it to enemy shots too much. But yeah, so quite a thick main armor belt of 262 mil on this. Slightly thicker on the rear of the turrets and a bit near the bridge. So this is 23,000 tons. The other one is 11,000 tons. Oh, so this is like big battleship, and this one appears to be like baby battleship? Or it might just have way less armor. Or the stat card might be incorrect, because this looks pretty big, so... but this has torpedoes somewhere. Is that torpedoes? Where are the torpedoes? Let's take a look. I don't know where the torps are. Okay, there's torpedoes somewhere. 12 of them. And then additionally you have the 12-inch guns. And is this a 12-inch? It does. We'll go with this one. We'll give this a little test. I've not checked out the Striker yet, no. I'll need to take a look at that. I'm just going through one by one. I took a look at the Harrier first, so if you want to see that, you can scroll back to the start of the stream. But I will be going back to that because I would like to take a look at it. And apparently there's a new air arcade map that's like a big city, and I'd like to take a look at that with the Harrier in RB mode, however. But yeah, so I will be coming back to the Harrier later for those who want to see it a bit more. Oh, underwater torpedo tubes? Oh, that's... This does have them? I think this does. Let's see if we can... I see. Oh, I see what you mean. Yes, they're down near the ammo rack. That's really cool. That is cool. I like that. Just yeet them all out. Okay, so... Let's aim up the mains. The Q5? In a bit, yes. As said, I'm going through one by one. I've been asked very nicely to take a look at the Naval Trees and the Battleships, so that is what I'm currently doing. And once I've gone through all of them, I'll then move on. Yeah, I mean, having the torpedo tubes under... Oh, Jesus, that was a big explosion. Having the torpedo tubes underwater does seem like a really good idea, actually. Just get them straight into the water, where they can just go full speed rather than chucking them off the side. But then again, having holes under the waterline is also not the best idea. So yeah, that'll burn down, right? That'll burn down. I mean, I would assume they're fixed torpedo tubes as well, so not quite as easy to use as ones that can be moved and adjusted. It's a big salvo. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I'm liking this. So this is the Russian one with the 4 turrets, each with triple guns, 12-inch if I remember correctly. Pretty nice. Pretty good. Let's head back to the hangar and we'll move on to... Is it the Brits next? I think it's the Brits. Let's take a look. Yep. Right, on to the Brits. So Coastal Fleet are more or less... I'm at the top with HMS Peacock, but I need to do this line. But there's no new vessels for that. And then for the Blue Water Fleet... Yeah, still a lot to do. For me, at least. But yeah, so we've got 2 battleships. HMS Dreadnought, which is a very famous vessel, fair to say. So there's that. 5 turrets. So I wonder, can you fire all of them forward? I mean, I wouldn't want to hit this fencing, but it'd be useful if you could fire them all forward. Pretty strong armor by the looks of it, similar to the previous ones we've looked at. Good main belt here. Coal bunkers again. Some additional armor. Turrets quite well protected. Cool. Yeah, there's the torpedo tubes again, underwater. Interesting design, I'll say that. So this weighs 20,000 tons, at least in the stock configuration, and this weighs 22,000. So HMS Colossus seems to be bigger. Oh, it looks a bit more chunky though. Oh, they're offset as well. Oh, and that's off to one side. Oh my god. That's kind of derpy looking, and I like the little boats on the side. Torpedo tubes again. Yep, torpedoes are down here. So let's give this one a little go. Give this one a zoom. The Russian 12-inch guns are the best ones currently in game with a higher muzzle velocity and penetration. Interesting. Obviously, they have the seemingly the larger turrets of the battleships, the triple gun ones. I think all the other ones have dual, if I'm not forgetting something. Then again, I don't think we've looked at Japan yet. But yeah, so that's a really cool design. Okay, so you have these smaller lifeboats, I assume, up on this platform, but the gun can then fire and look underneath them. I like that. That's quite unique, actually. That's pretty cool. So you can actually do a full broadside, whichever side it is, even though one of the guns on another side of the main superstructure. Okay, let's give that a go. We'll aim sort of there. Hopefully that'll hit near the center of the ship. Get a nice... Oh, yeah. Woohoo! Big boom. I mean, these large guns do a lot of damage. And that's nice. And again, it's got a very tall mast. A lot of rigging going on up here. That's rather interesting. Razorbacks forever won. That is true. I mean, the French get one. Germans now have one. Come on, guns, load up. Torpedoes. So yeah, it's directly to the side by the looks of it. Oh, so it's got to reload. It's a single tube on this one. There's a single torpedo tube, and there's two. There's 2 torpedo tubes, one for either side, and they have to reload it each time. Okay. Could be worse. All the guns lined up. Not all the guns lined up. Well, most of them. Boom. Yeah, so I like these. These are cool. I think it's just Japan now that has one, I believe. I'll have to check. But yeah, so that's the Germans, and I don't think Italy gets anything new. No, they don't get anything new. Italy doesn't get anything new. France doesn't have a navy. Sweden doesn't have a navy. China doesn't. So it's only Japan now. Coastal fleet for China. Yes. I'm not really there for much of this. I have a single premium, which is now a tier 2. The Type 4 Model 4, which I only bought because, I mean, it's quite unique. It's a boat with aeroplane engines. So I just figured, hey, it's kind of cool looking. Let's pick that up. But as far as blue water, Shimakaze squadron vehicles there. We have the... Is that one of these? Is that similar to one of these? Looks like it is. The IJN Satsuki, I think. Yeah, another nice paint scheme. Looks cool. Oh, big torpedo tubes, actually. Yeah, a lot of torps. So that's nice. So there's that. Then we've got same stuff. And then there's this and this. Okay, so we got the 15,000 ton IJN Ikoma. I don't speak Japanese, obviously, so apologies. And then the 22,000 ton, or well, 23,000, we'll round it up. IJN Setsu, I think. We'll take a look at this. I can't test drive it because I don't want to obviously spend ages GEing the entire tree. But yeah, bunch of guns. Similar configuration to that of the German battleships. But yeah, we've got a bunch of these. Might even be license built for all I know. Then over here we've got the this definitely less main armament, only 2 main caliber turrets, but then it still has a bunch of 6-inch guns just laid out along the sides. So that's rather interesting. I won't test drive this, as I've done that for all the other ones, and obviously people want me to get onto other stuff because not a huge amount of people necessarily play naval. But there we go. So that's all the naval stuff, and we have the 2 tech trees now for each naval nation. I don't believe the F1 is... No, it is here. Here's the F1. Okay, let's take a look. The Mitsubishi F1, the fighter strike aircraft single seat derivative of the T2. It can take... Ooh, AIM-9P? Okay, AIM-9P. So is this better version? It's a better missile, I think. 20G. Okay, is this similar to the AIM-9J? I'm going to make the assumption. I'll assume it's a similar thing. We'll just get some basic modifications. Then we'll do a little test flight. I'll take the P's, and I'll also take some bombs, maybe. PE8. I can probably go on the PE8 to show the new explosions. Yeah. And yes, I'll put clouds. Oh, thanks for reminding me. I'll put the clouds on for this test flight. Yes, clouds are useful, and they look nice. Come on, load. Load. Okay, so the AIM-9P. Okay, there we go. So what we'll do is we'll do a test flight. We'll go cloudy. As for payload, AIM-9P. Let's go AIM-9P with bombs. We'll go with some 500 pounders. Dev server accounts, only content creators get the golden eagle, get a bunch of GE, unfortunately. So yeah, this can take 4. The T2 currently can only take 2 missiles. Although, for all I know, in this update they might be changing that. But yes, cockpit-wise, looking forward, it's very similar to the T2 for obvious reasons. It's very much similar, essentially the same aeroplane, just with a few minor changes. Quickly see if do I have something set to ballistic? Oh, I do not. Let's set something to that. There we go. Does it have a ballistic computer? Yes, it does. Good. Climb out. We'll attack some air targets, then we'll climb a bit and take a look at the clouds. Ballistic computer. Is it a bomb target? Or yeah, it is. Nice. Let's head over to the actual ground targets and we'll take a look at them. Don't want to rip the flaps off. There is also some secondary schemes for the 2 Jaguars, so I'd like to take a look at that because I haven't researched either of them thus far, and I would like to see if there's any paint schemes that make it worth me getting. I do like interesting looking schemes on vehicles, and if there are some nice ones that have been added, I'll take a look. No new French jets, but as said, there should be some new paint schemes for the Jaguar, so I can take a look at them. Just quickly bomb some stuff, and then we'll head up into the clouds and, well, take a look at the clouds. Do like the new missile effects, and also how when the flame of the missile's near your aircraft, it like illuminates the wing. That's quite nice. Let's go up into the clouds. No, I don't believe there's any nukes. This is this. I believe it's this. It's the same test. Yeah, it's the same test map. It's still Iwo Jima. Now this is nice. Let's head back and deal with the other MiG, and then we'll take a look at the. People want to see the STRV, so the new one. So I'll take a look at that. What else was there? Striker, Leopard 2A6, I assume, and the new truck. So I'll take a look at that. Damage models. Yeah, I'll go in the Harrier and I'll take some rockets and shoot the carrier. Certainly an improvement over the AIM-9Es on the T2. Okay, so let's go take a look at the STRV, shooting in the new carriers, some German stuff, and the Striker. Okay, and then I want to just go into a custom on the new arcade map, I think, and just fly around in the Harrier, looking at. I'll just have some clouds, look at some graphics, all that kind of stuff. Okay, so German, not Germans, Swedish. Swedish first, because that's what people want to see. Here we go, the new STRV. It's got this this new sight system. I'm not sure if that's the only change, but it has a new sight system, which in real life can be extended. I'm not sure if it can do that though. As far as modifications, it still has DM33 as the best. Wait, what's this? Okay, that's DM33 best round, and then there's a high explosive round, and that seems to be about it. I'll do a quick test drive if it doesn't take too long to do all the mods. People also wanted to see just in general the new carriers, so I will get around to that. NVD. We'll get DM33 and then do a quick test drive. If only there was just a one-click purchase all mods button on the dev server, that would be really useful. No, only the British premium Harriers in the dev server. No other vertical takeoff aircraft are in the dev server at the current time. Oh, they extended the back as well with the with more stores. I don't have the normal version, so I can't really say if I've spotted any changes or not. So yeah, that's the. I think that's this sighting system. I think is in your like commander's thermal. I'm assuming. I'm not entirely sure. There's already a Harrier for the Brits. Well, yeah, it's a British airplane, so yeah. And yeah, it has vertical takeoff and landing. Okay, well there's that, the new STRV. I'm not sure what the differences are, as said, apart from that new thermal, or the new sight system. because I've seen people specifically point that out and say it's different, but yes. Dev server's currently up, yes. Why can't I return to hangar? Has internet died? No, internet is still functional. It's just dev server being slow, I'm assuming. Okay, so we've done that. Next vehicle, Striker. Here it is. After, oh, that's nice. I have that, so I can just jump straight down. Sweet. Customization. It's like a balky looking Centauro. No offense to Americans out there. Oh, NVD's a tier 1 modification as well. That's cool. Oh, I don't need that. We'll just go with these. Oh, wait. Oh, that's cool. 522 mil from is this a 105? Ooh. Wonder if the other Abrams get that. I might have to check that. If it ever loads, that is. I'm hoping it's just the dev server being slow and not my internet. As mentioned at the start of the stream, I'll mention again since there's more people here now. My internet is a bit iffy, so if the stream dies, that's why. Yay. But yeah, I'll have to check the other M1s, because if they get M900, I think a lot of people wanted them to get that round, because it's quite good, obviously. Like, over 500 mil of pen for 105, that's pretty good compared to everything else. If it loads, please load. I want the better round. The Italian line? Yeah, I was actually meaning to take a look at the small tank, but before I do that, I must take a look at the German things, German tanks, and shoot stuff at an aircraft carrier, and then we'll be good. Okay, let's test drive. We'll take that. Doesn't have much ammo compared to MBTs, at least. Not a huge amount. Date for the new update? I'm assuming around November 10th, since that's when the new console's release. Of course, it is stabilized. It's quite cool. There's a little position there for a commander with the machine gun, 50 cal. Quite a big vehicle. It's quite big, actually. Big boy. Is that an autoloader as well? Yeah, I'm assuming this is. I'm assuming this has an autoloader. Okay, so no commander's sight. That, like on the Macarva, you look to one side and it's just engine smoke in the thermals and you just can't see anything. Yes, and then there's the smoke grenade launchers on the front of the gun. Rather interesting looking design, I'll give it that. Bunch of guns as well. Is that a 50 cal in there as well? That looks smaller. I'm going to say it's a 7.62? Or is it 7.92? I think it's 7.62, isn't it? Yeah, it's quite cool. Nice little armored car. I don't believe the Americans have any armored cars at higher tiers yet. But definitely a good round. Let's quickly go see if the smaller Abrams versions get this. By smaller, I mean the 105 versions. Why is there no sound? There should be sound. Is there not sound? There should be sound for the gameplay. Might be a me problem. I don't know. Is it a 50? No, I'm pretty sure this one's smaller. Yeah, this one's 7.62, then this one's the 50. The big one, the commander's gun is the 50 cal, but the little one inside's a 7.62. Okay, so Germany. There's the Leopard 2A6. He's got DM53, 634 mil of pen. I want to look at the truck. We'll just go with that. It has got a better missile, but, you know. No game sound. Okay, I can try turning that up. I can quickly see about eating that up a bit. Do let me know if you can then hear the sound. Come on. Turn. Oh. Let's just drive the truck a bit. I like the truck. Oh, here now? Okay, good stuff. So yeah, big truck. I wonder if driver's view works on this, because some vehicles' driver's view is a bit iffy. Sometimes it just doesn't work so well, but in some other cases it looks quite good. Oh, damn, what the... That's not... Yeah, that's that's not a very good driver's view, is it? Here, have some pixels from your little viewport. Yeah, I was going to do Euro Truck Simulator in driver's view, but since I literally can't see anything, I guess this is the best Euro Truck Sim we're going to get. Stop the vehicle for fire. I'm trying to stop the vehicle. Okay, I'll wait for it to come closer. Does it have all-wheel steering? It does. Oh no, it's only front four wheels. Pew! There we go. Actually hit something. Who would have thought? Anywho. Truck. I like this. It's fun. I hope people make like fire truck skins for this. Maybe some like delivery trucks. That'd be quite cool. I'd like to see that. But yeah, there we go. Euro Truck Sim in War Thunder. Pretty fun. We've got one guy up front and then two guys in the back dealing with the surface-to-air missiles. Yeah, it does get the VT-1 missile, but much better for actual surface-to-air. Better range, considerably better range. And, well, not considerably, but like a good few miles extra range. And then it's a lot quicker, of course, which is good. And it gets NVD. Whoop, whoop. Everyone happy for the Euro truck. Right, let's go in the Harrier, because a lot of people are asking about it, and also shoot at the carrier. Does it get extra... No extra skins? That's sad. There's the Pegasus engine. Of course, it's a turbofan, so that the fan at the front goes into the front two nozzles, then the actual hot gases from the jet go into the rear two nozzles, and that's how that basically works. Anywho, though, let's take 108 of these and go shoot stuff at an aircraft carrier and see what happens. Yay. And then I'll make a lineup of things I can drop bombs with. Put the nozzles down to about 92, that works. It's a good amount of rocket pods. Concern. Okay, so don't hit the catapult while you're trying to vertical take off. That was weird. Yes. There we go, I broke the radar, I think. No, it's still moving. Oh, I took one out, there we go. Lifeboat. There is no escape. Oh, no. Okay, can I destroy the little cars? I can break the radars, but I don't think I can break any of the, I may be being a bit, maybe being a little bit too, quick with a lot of the turning here. Doesn't seem to like it. Also broke one of the wingtip wheels. Still turning, even though damaged. Wants to continue doing its job. And good landing. Or not. Went well. I landed it earlier, so that works. New Tunguska Missile? Okay. But I do need to do the PE8. It said go back to hangar. Stream. There we go. Stream, what is this? Okay, so Tunguska Missile. Let's take a look. I don't own the Tunguska, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to... I don't want to go... Okay, I don't want to actually play it, because I'll have to use GE to get all this, and that takes ages. But, is this the new upgrade? I assume this is the difference. Range? Right? Yeah, it's got a range improvement. If these are the two missiles, I would assume this gives a range improvement. So it gets some extra range. And I will be checking the other carriers, yes. So there's that. Whoever wanted to see the missile, there is a missile. Take it as you will. There's that. I'm not going to look at that quite yet, because people want to see stuff explode. So, I shall do that. Actually, no, I think this is more fun. The bombs aren't quite as big, but you can take a few of the Fab 3000s, so we'll do that instead. Instead of the nuke, we'll take this. Now look at this lovely detailed cockpit. How lovely. Yes. Need more speed. Need more speed. Okay, take off. There we go. The BMO's Tier 4 Coastal Fleet. Yes. Isn't that the one with a bunch of mines? Like, where the deck's just completely covered in mines? It's quite funny, that one. Okay, so there's our bombs. Pretty big. Let's drop some of them. Ooh, that's nice. Slow down, level out. Drop another one. Whee, goodbye. Nice. That was a little shockwave as well. It's nice. Nice. Okay, so there's bombs. Not the Fab 5000, but still pretty big, and we were able to do a few of them, so... Big booms. Seeing request to look at the Type 74. Okay. Let's do that. Japan. Army. Boom. Type 74F. Wonder if that's the same as the best round on this. It's at a lower BR, so yeah, same best round. It's at a lower BR currently. Of course, though, dev server, so it's not gonna stay the same. Here's that. It's got a big box. Does stuff. I'm assuming it's got thermals. No, it hasn't got thermals. Oh, okay. I'm not entirely sure what the differences are. Oh, hello there. Goodbye. Yeah, I'm not sure what the difference is. Oh, another one. Hello. Goodbye. Yeah, I'm not sure what the differences are between this and the standard one. As you can see, I'm not so much of a Japanese higher tier player. So, yeah, but here you go. I'm assuming these are an improvement. Doesn't appear to be any thermals or anything. There's no composite, nothing like that. Yes. But there we go, there's that. 8.7 currently. Right, what was it? Italians. People wanted to see the Italians. Nothing ground top tier. But then there is this cute little thing. Ta-da! What's not to love? Other than it looking kind of weird. I like these camos. So that's a kind of standard one. I'm gonna go with this one. Oh, I need premium. Let's go with that one. Okay, I need to do that. There we go. Lots of little spots. Alright, let's test drive. Yeah, they got a 105. Oh, okay. So they did. Yay. Back to the cute tank. Is that the best round? Okay, so this is the best round, and we'll get rid of the HE because we're not going to use that. Little squish tank. Hahaha. Oh, machine guns run out. Epic shot. Perfect. Yeah, decent, essentially on the spot steering. Oh, how many crew? 4-man crew. Okay. Gun depression. Yes, it can be sad tank. It can be sad tank if needed. Looks like a Crusader that ate too much pizza. That is an accurate description. Round doesn't have much pen. I think it's around 70 mil, if I remember correctly. Even on the sides it is. What about the back? We can pen the back, right? Nope. Oof. Why can't you get into the dev server? I don't know. Maybe the server went down? I don't know. I'm getting kind of slow. Let's take a look. I think a lot of people are seeing dev server crashes. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what's up with the dev server, but I'm still on, so I'll take a look. Ooh, lovely evening skies. Nice. Lovely evening skies. Okay. What to further look at? Okay, people wanted to see the carriers for the American aircraft as well, and the Russian one. So we'll go in. And that's a naval aircraft, so that should go on a carrier. The update for this patch on the dev server... oh, it didn't download. Oh, it didn't put me on the carrier. Maybe it's still over there, though. The update for this patch for the dev server was around 11 gigabytes for this update. There is a new Italian plane, yeah. It's the, what, CR-20 or something? I'll have to take a look. That looks like a newer carrier, though. I hope it is. Is it the Forrestal? Yeah, that looks like the Forrestal. Let's head over. Wait. Why is that stay... Oh, did they break the F-11? Bruh, one of the wing spoilers is stuck up. Clap, clap, clap. Okay, air brakes. Server down? Is the dev server down? Oh! Is that... That's new. There's a nose one as well? Huh. That is new. That's cool. I don't know if it's closed, but people are saying they're having trouble getting on, and I'm only doing test drives. If I was in an online... If I was in an actual session, that would kick me, but only doing test drives, it doesn't really kick you. So, I don't know. Maybe it is still up. Anyway, let's go for a landing on the Forrestal with a stuck-up wing spoiler. Not a problem. Did they buff the F-11? I don't know, but there appears to be a new new air brake segment. Wonder if that lights up at night. That'd be kind of cool. Just like in DCS. Only that's a Nimitz and this isn't. But, yes. Alright, let's go on to the cat. That doesn't go up by the looks of it. Oh, wow. Much speed, much room. Well, there we go. That was the Forrestal. So we'll quickly take a look at the Russian one. We've already looked at the British and we've fired some rockets at it. And, yeah, we'll look at a few other things. We'll look at the new T-72 and the... Someone wanted to see the new German Thunderbolt, so we'll look at that. And then after that I will be heading off, because I would like to get enough footage to tomorrow put together 1 or 2 videos on some of the dev server stuff. And, you know, I would prefer to get some sleep as well, so we won't be going on for too long. But as far as I'm aware, the Kar-29 spawns on the new carrier, so we'll take a look. Here we go. So, if we're to believe, this will also be home to the Yak-38, as was shown in the devlog. A lot of naval targets here as well. Oh, I like the new ATGM. Previously, ATGMs behind them just had a big flame. But now it appears you actually have the individual exhaust flames from the different motors. Yeah, look at that. That's kind of cool. I don't know where that is. I can't see it. Let's just... There we go. Nice. But yeah, so there's the carrier. We'll go a bit closer in a sec. Let me just... eat some explosives. Some new rocket effects, of course. Looks quite cool. British tech tree? Sure. Oh yeah, because there's also the Vickers Mark V. China? Yeah, okay. But yeah, so you got some guns on this. Big missile tubes by the looks of it. Some rockets, all that stuff. I doubt it'll be functional. Although it would be cool if these could have... if these carriers could have, like, surface-to-air missiles or something for air battles, perhaps. That would be pretty cool. And this carrier is still in service, although it had a major refit because it was sold to India, and they refit it with an extended deck, a ramp on the front, all that kind of stuff, presumably for use with their MiG-29s, I would assume. Okay, so German P-47, China T-72. What BR is this? Currently 4-3. I don't believe there's any other new American aircraft aside from the Harrier, or the AVA A and C. I don't believe so. Not entirely sure there. But yeah, so here's the German P-47. It, I believe, is just similar to the Razorback that the Americans have, I would assume. Love the new gun effects. Of course, it is quite a heavy aircraft at low speeds, as with the previous version. Yay, British tech tree. Okay. Probably need a reminder, especially when it's later at night. My memory is not so good. So I will probably need reminders for some things, but I'll try and keep it all... up there. The old one will not be available for as I understand it, the old P-47 German, the old Hitler Bolt, will not be available for purchase, but those who already own it will keep it, and then they will be able to buy this if they so choose. The same situation essentially as the YP-38 and the XP-38G last patch. Similar thing happened. The XP-38G was removed, and you could then choose to buy the YP-38 again, or buy the Pacific pack again to get the YP-38, or just not bother. Those flames, though, are really nice. Looks very good. And I like how bits of debris are also on fire as they come flying off. The Germans get a Bf-110G4 as well, yeah. Worth mentioning. But yeah, so there we go. P-47, the new Hitler Bolt. So that's good. There was then a 110G4, which is the same as the Italian one. Here we go. So it's after the G2, G4. It's the same as the Italian premium one, just with a German skin. And if you want to know more details about that, I have a video on the Italian one that you can go and watch if you are interested. Nonetheless, though, we've done the Germans, so then it was a quick look at the British tech tree. Believe the only new thing is here, after the Roika, actually, so I'll need to grab that. Let's take a look. Cute looking little vehicle, I must say. Small chassis, big turret. Of course, it's aluminium armor, so not exactly a huge amount of protection there. DM33. Huh. For a 105? 105, yes. So it's got DM33 there. An American round as well. Of course, it was meant for export, so it makes sense to have a wide, like an American round, a German round, all that kind of stuff. So that makes sense. And then you got a 50 cal and a 30 cal. So there you go. A few things. I don't think there's anything else for the British. I don't believe, unless I'm mistaken. Helicopters, no. There was a cockpit for the K-50, other than the Harrier, which I've already looked at, of course. And yeah, of course, with British Naval, we've already looked at the Colossus and the Dreadnought. So yeah, so that's it for the British. Already looked at that. China, okay, people really want China. Here's their new tank destroyer. It's after the CM-25. It's like a poor man's Object 120. You got a 50 cal on the roof. You can have some smoke grenades. It's got MVDs, not thermals, just MVDs by the looks of it. And yeah, 443 mil of pen. Plus a HE round. So there's that. And I'll just quickly check the armor just to make sure everyone's happy. Not much armor, as would be expected. And then there's the gun. With a 4-man crew. Lots of ammo in the back of the turret. So yay. Yeah, I took a quick look at the new mouse shell. Chinese Aviation, they got the Q5AB. Again, it doesn't have any air-to-air missiles. And it's at a higher BR. So that's interesting. It does have radar warning receiver. And then it's got some rockets by the looks of it. Good amount of pen on these heat rockets. And then, of course, it can have a bunch of bombs as well. But there's that. Okay, I think that's everything apart from the T-72. So we'll go look at the T-72, and then I will finish up. And hopefully everyone will be happy with that. Best round. Is that the best round? Which one's this? Yeah, that's the best round. Okay. There's one that's almost as good, but not quite. Okay. Thermals. No commander's thermals. Okay. But it does have, like, I think 2nd gen gunners, I believe. And pop. There we go. I do like about the T-72 how the round pops out the back of the turret. It's quite nice. I like that. But yeah, there we go. Oh yes, Italian plane. Right, okay, so I'll look at the Italian plane, and then after I've looked at the CR-20, that will be it. I did already give the Saab a quick look. T-90 is not on the dev server. I did already look at the Leclerc S2. Yes. So yeah, I'll look at the Italian aircraft, and then I'm afraid that will be it for the stream, because as said, I'd like to just gather some footage so tomorrow I can put together a few just informative dev videos on a few of the new vehicles, such as the Harrier, maybe one or two others that I'm interested in. I'm sure I can quickly look at the Abrams as well, just to see if it got a better round. Okay, so there we go, T-72. You have some smoke as well. Reverse speed. It's Russian, what did you expect? There we go. Boom. Done. Everyone happy. Let's now... I've already forgotten what people wanted. Okay, we'll check the Abrams, and then it's the Italian aeroplane. Okay. These... No. No. Doesn't appear to have... M900 on any of these. Obviously the bigger ones won't have it, but on those two, no. It does not appear to have the M900. Onto the Italians. Again. Aeroplanes. Where am I looking? Here. It's an attacker. It's got a 37mm cannon. That could be fun. Mods, what are they? Ooh. As for people asking about the new power update release date, no idea, but I'm assuming around the 10th of November, as that's when the next gen consoles come out, and you would assume they would want their nice new graphics when they release. Let's take those bombs, because why not? Give this a go. No cockpit yet. Cute looking aeroplane. Is that the gun? Okay, the gun's not really... The 37 is not model, but that is the 37. That's a big, big gun. and then there's a turret at the back. Oh god, it's Blockman. Blockman. The rear turret is controlled by Blockman. Yeah, I do like the new gun effects. Oh, there's some little bombers over there. Maybe I could go and bully them. Oh, Blockman's invisible, so the turret's actually controlled by no one. Not only is Blockman a block, but he is also invisible. And boom, he's not there. What a mad lad. Everyone is really jealous of his skill set. Anywho, let's see if the 37's any good at... I will need to check actually if it has any armored target rounds, or if it's like an air-to-air 37. Sight came off. I lost an engine. Good, good. There we go. Took long enough. Nice. Okay, back to the hangar. 4,000. Okay, I would like to look at more bomb stuff and newer bombs, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff obviously, and I would prefer to grab some footage and get an early night, because sleep is for the weak, and that is why I like it so much. Armor target rounds. Do we have any? No, it's essentially an air-to-air, maybe a bomber hunting gun, because 3mm of pen, that's the only round it has, seemingly. There's no extra rounds for... Oh, there is that. Does that actually do anything? No, okay. So that a set of belts, but there's no extra belts. Okay. So then the final thing to do... Looked at that plane... Looked at the Abrams rounds. Was that everything? I think that was everything. Aside from the requests people are now making, but I don't want to stretch it out more because I need to just gather some little bits of footage for other things. So I'll end it there, so it doesn't spiral out of control. Hopefully that's a good overview of, for the most part, the new vehicles in this update. If you want to see some more in-depth, well, not reviews, but just overviews of vehicles, not gameplay, but just looking over the stats and the weapon payloads available, I'll have a few videos out, mostly, for sure, one on the Harrier GR1. Even though it currently lacks a cockpit, I can still go through the weapons, which are actually quite simple. It's just really various configurations of the SNEBs, the 500-pounders and the 1,000-pounders, and then the SRAM air-to-air missiles, and I'll probably make one or two videos on a few other things. Did already look at the mouse shell, did a quick look at that in test drive. It adds a bit more pen, but it's a pen improvement over the previous round, so will help a bit in up tiers, I would assume. Nonetheless, though, thank you very much for watching the stream. Hopefully you got what you wanted from the stream as far as learning about the new vehicles, and if not, there'll be another dev server soon enough where ideally there will be maybe a Russian vertical takeoff and landing aircraft and some other versions of the Harrier that we are yet to see. Anyway, thank you very much for watching.